Welcome back to the Making of Before I Go. We've got a couple of exciting announcements for you, but before we get started, I'm Nick, Mike's behind the camera, and first and foremost, we'd like to thank everyone that supported the film thus far, liking, sharing, subscribing, all that good stuff. It really helps towards the development, and we do definitely appreciate it. It helps us moving forward. One thing I do want to say is this isn't the end of Before I Go. Right now, what we are going to be focusing on is making sure we can get it into film festivals. So we will be actually hosting is it an Indiegogo campaign, Mike? Or Indiegogo? Yeah, so we're going to be looking into Indiegogo, some kind of fundraising event or a fundraising site, something along those lines, where, you know, we can try to get everyone to get involved and help towards, you know, reaching our goal of entering it into as many film festivals as possible and hopefully winning, right? If it's that good. But moving on from that, the second announcement is this month we will be focusing on our latest, well, not latest, but we will be dropping our short film Print. We'll be focusing on that for the month. We'll have a full month of behind the scenes, just like we did Before I Go, and like we did for the Walking Dead skit that we did. So we're really excited about that. We've got a couple of interviews lined up with the cast and crew. We're gonna get them together again. We actually shot that film. It was ready to go last year, 2016. We actually had a private screening. It actually went very well. We got some good responses on that. We entered it into a couple of film festivals, weren't so lucky, which is why we're hoping this year, Before I Go, happens to, you know, break the mold for that one. But regardless, even if it doesn't, we're still gonna continue to do what we do, get better, and keep moving forward. So check back with us next week when we drop the trailer. It's gonna be a new trailer from what we dropped last year, completely new. Followed by some Q&As, behind the scenes, and so on, like I said. And the film will be dropping at the end of May. We are in May. I didn't want to say April. And it will be dropping at the end of May, that last Tuesday of May. So be on the lookout for that. It should be a very fun month again. We're hoping everybody continues to support us like you have so far. But before we go, here's one clip from the Q&A we had last week with Tommy and Freya discussing the infamous sex scene. Check it out.
I think my favorite scene that was unfortunately cut from the film was, so we actually did a sex scene. It was also one of those moments that was, for an actor, so challenging. And I think that's also because, you know, I had to really use my training. I'm a method actor. I had to really go into places because, you know, it was supposed to be this fiery, romantic, sexual, you know, really erotic scene. And the guy I was working with, Tommy, was a virgin. So, you know, he hadn't ever had any experience in even, you know, like touching a girl. So, you know, we tried to do a lot of exercises where he just felt really comfortable with this kind of stuff.
Okay, well, I thought I performed really well, so I don't know where she's getting her information from. But, you know, she, like I said before, she was a joy to work with. The only thing that I think that the reason why, listen, let me plead my case, okay? Let me just plead my case real quick, all right? I think the reason why the scene got cut was because not because I didn't perform well. It was because she had really bad body odor, and I couldn't get into it because it was just like this.
Which is really strange because we actually filmed the death scene first. So as he was doing it, you know, like he was really good at choking. So I thought, you know, this must be why he's like in bed. So yeah, then obviously then it got to the sex scene, and you know, it was more to do with the technicality because he was like uncontrollably shaking so much.
And so she said I was shaking? Well, I mean, the smell. You ever smell something? It's like onions.
And you know, and the guys were so nice to him, and they sat him down and tried to give him like a bit of a give him a bit of a pep talk. You know, we even tried at one point to see that if we could just substitute Tommy for Mike, but unfortunately Mike was just slightly taller, so it just didn't, you know, Mike couldn't pass as Tommy. Yeah, which is a real shame. I think that, yeah, that was probably, you know, if there is any disappointment, it was just that didn't, you know, didn't make it. But for me as an actor, I learned so much about myself and about, you know, how to try and really, you know, really connect to someone who doesn't know what they're doing at all, so.
Freya said that I'm a virgin?
Fine, we're like, these are our fans, so we just really want them to know the truth. It's fine.
I'm not a virgin.
You can appeal to the young virgin fans.
Freya, what are you saying to this person for? Why are you gonna be like that?
We just have to, this is an honest interview, so we have to just be completely honest.
Who invited her into my interview?
Now
Who?
Now you can see what a word for.
You. Smell hasn't changed. Smell hasn't changed.
It was a character choice.
Get off of me. Get off of me. That's a character choice?
Yeah.
Oh, she's so method. Because she's just so method. You're freaking weird. Go away. Sit down. This is my interview. I love you. Bye. Who told her?
So guys, there you have it. That's what happened to the infamous sex scene. That's Freya and Tommy's story, and they're sticking to it. But besides that, again, we had a lot of fun making this project. We appreciate and thank you for the support you've given us so far. We hope you continue to show us that same support for this short film Print. It's a very funny movie, and we hope you enjoy it. So don't forget, check back with us next week when we release the trailer for the short film Print. I'm Nick, Mike's behind the camera, and this is the making of.
Look, I wasn't crying. Okay, so I don't know where she's getting her information from. Okay, but that's just not the case. I wasn't crying. It was like the smell, and it made my eyes water.